chikun itahodonga. Yikinkun opa mulerachikun. Simopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi.
Okay. Yeah, why were they out here? That's our first question. Why were y'all out here? Shot in the back. Rifle with bloodstains on it. Okay. So we gotta wait for the analysis. Handon was unarmed. Ricard was carrying a hunting laser. Yeah, I think somebody's lying. Anything else I should know? Hannah was holding his side, and Ricard was favoring one of his legs. Okay. Well, he's clearly holding his side. Alright, so we have our first investigation here. Let's check the journal real quick. You have been approached by a Jedi, Boluk, who requires your assistance in resolving a complicated crime he has encountered. He hopes your understanding of human nature can clarify the contradictory statements of the witnesses. Alright, Ricard and Handon, what do you got?
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Well, he's stumped because you're lying to him. Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Well, first of all, he literally just said it was cloudy with dark clouds, so you're lying. Alright, we'll talk to this guy.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Boluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Should I have?
I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot.
With a laser rifle?
Keeps me in shape, too, you know.
Hunting rifle?
I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Why, what happened to your side there, buddy? You got anything?
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Boluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Ricard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
Yes. What'd you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the planes. I mean, we're here. We might as well find out all the information we can.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago. To carry a weapon at all times when on the plains.
Okay.
Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Okay. So we know this guy's lying.
So, what do you want to know?
Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Okay.
So, what do you want to know?
What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back.
No.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here? Let's see if we can catch him in a lie.
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, it went down. But when I
Pow.
come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
So from what I've gathered so far, it sounds like this guy shot Candor, is that his name? Because he couldn't see clearly in his words. However, he's lying about that. So, I don't know. Let's see if we can get something else from the other guy.
Right.
Is the body over here? Shot from behind with a blaster.
How can I be of further assistance?
Holding your side, are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned it.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
How can I be of further assistance?
You're literally holding your side right now. What did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able
Why
to
do you
make
say
a more
that?
informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of further assistance?
And why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around here?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
Okay.
How can I be of further assistance?
All right.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
He's very willing. You got anything else?
Is there any other information you need?
No.
Very well.
All right, let's talk to Master Baluk. So we know that one guy's lying. I want to discuss the murder. Yeah.
Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Jedo badwana ni dibobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito.
Well, I know that one guy's lying. That's all I got so far. Ricard's lying. It was cloudy, there was no sun glare. Yeah, we got him there. That doesn't mean he did it, though. Exactly. Alright. Let's talk to Ricard, the liar.
So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
This guy's a dick.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably go on to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know? Right.
Alright, let's see what the other guy has to say.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would somebody want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a HUD. A HUD here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him, yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
Rickard.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know him? Did I already ask this?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
Okay.
How can I be of further assistance?
Nothing right now.
Of course. Listen, if you
Let's
need
talk to the
anything, I'll
droid.
be glad to assist.
Is there any other information you need?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours
Oh, we
ago.
already did
Is
this.
there any-
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information?
Okay, so he's straight up lying now, too. What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Huh. Okay.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Well, now this guy's lying. Let's see what he has to say.
How can I be of further assistance?
So you knew him better than you admit. You raided the speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
I didn't say that was a motive to kill him. I just said you lied. And why would you punch his face in?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him.
And you didn't do anything?
It was my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Well, this just got interesting.
How can I be of further assistance?
I'm not going to accuse him yet.
Of course, of course.
Alright. And what do you have to say about the fight?
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you?
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
Uh-huh, but there was some bad blood.
Right.
Okay, that didn't do anything. Anything else?
Is there any other information you need?
No.
Very well. I will be here.
How can I be of further...
Alright, we're not going to accuse him yet. But he is lying, or he did lie anyway.
Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Slimo Podwama?
Want to discuss the murder?
Runda di Hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tonking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun.
Yeah, and Handed lied.
Odona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tonking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes.
Well, Handon's lying.
Hakupa chekopa. Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Slimo Podwama?
Yeah, and he knew his wife was cheating on him.
Takunjus Takmiki Grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga.
That's true. That's very circumstantial.
Chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Wamule Slimo Podadada Nanga Kumbis. Mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no nama paule rachikun.
Alright. Talk to the droid first. Maybe we can find out something and catch him in another lie.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, so we know it's not Calder's.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Alright, the second liar, Handon.
How can I be of further assistance?
We didn't know about the weapon.
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer.
No.
How can I be of further assistance?
What if he reported it?
Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report for Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
So he didn't report it stolen.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Which tells me it wasn't stolen.
So, what do you want to know?
What do you know about the weapon?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So, what do you want to know?
Alright.
Right.
Let's see here. Maybe this guy again?
How can I be of further assistance?
Really? That's all we can ask about?
Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, Handon's lying again.
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Duama?
Discuss the murder.
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Duama?
He lied about it being stolen. Technically, we can't say that. He just didn't report it. But I'm going to assume he's lying. Yeah, he said there was a blood sample. One thing I didn't mention was he also lied. He said he wasn't much of a speeder guy. This is why he runs all the time. But then he rented a speeder with the victim. So there's that.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Alright. Let's go. Let's make the rounds one more time.
I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him this again. It might be his blood.
Injured?
Right, okay.
Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Alright, I guess we'll talk to Baluk again. Baluk.
Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Duama? Tong Abum Sha Umnina, Wanga Kumbis King Valemuraya. Johnny Yon Tunjiji Idadwana, Kabavolpa Muji Gumana?
Well, it didn't belong to the victim.
Runda di Hotonga Kun Hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek tukning chatukune mulerabes.
I'm gonna say it's Handon's. It's holding his side.
Gino mulera kempaija slimo duama.
Clutching his side.
Runda dijo tonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Takum just Miki grabelmogo.
Hadn't killed Calder for having an affair. Ricardo's out hunting and accidentally shot Handon. It's possible. We could accuse both of them. Rickard wanted him dead for cheating him. Handon wanted them dead for cheating. Or for the affair. Rickard shot Handon thinking that it was Calder. And and Handon killed Calder. I'm gonna say, let's see if we can accuse both of them.
Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abog sha umnina. Wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Shoni yon tunchichi idadwana. Kababolpa mulji gumana.
Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business.
Takum just Miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne.
Exactly.
Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbist mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda dijo tonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching.
Okay. I was close. I had to add the events in different order, but yeah.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
He doesn't look very good back there. He looks like he's about to pass out.
Damn
you. Damn both of you.
Murder and attempted murder, yeah. It's not as bad as murder because he didn't do it, but definitely tried.
Ikinkuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktelea.
Very cool. All right. We got a lot of XP for that. Journal entry. Let's see. Did I just remove it? Yeah. All right, cool. So we got to finish our grove, which we're on the grove right now. Let's head over here and see what's going on. That was pretty cool, man. I liked investigating.